team. Now, Julius Randle, also eligible for an extension. Early August, he would have to decline his player option, and then he could extend for, I believe, 4 additional seasons. He could also obviously wait it out and then explore free agency. I'm going to stick just with what I had in my predictions on SNY.TV, off-season predictions. I predicted then that Julius and the Knicks would not be able to come to an agreement on the extension. I'm sticking with that at this point, and I'm going to start with UCP. Julius extension, how would you approach that?
Well, I'm with you on your prediction. I don't think they sign it this season. And also, if I'm the Knicks, I want to maintain my flexibility. If there is that home run trade to make, you might have to put Julius Randle's salary in there, and extending him could complicate things a little bit. And also, I'd be keen to let him play this out. Take it to the end of next season. See how far he takes his team in the playoffs next year. Is he there healthy? Is he going to be impactful? Then you can truly determine what his market value will be going forward and determine if he's part of your future or not.
Kaz, if you don't extend him, do you think that maybe that could impact the way things play out on the court? Julius is a professional. I'm not suggesting that he, would play any differently. But, whenever there's uncertainty in your future, maybe it just impacts you even unconsciously. So I wonder about that aspect of this thing if they don't extend Randle. Your thoughts there?
And Julius is going to have such an interesting summer, right? Like a lot of time after the injury, we didn't see a lot of Julius Randle. We barely really saw him in the playoffs, let's say for a few games on the bench. But it seems like ever since the end of the regular season, he's been doing a lot more public appearances, doing the NBA countdown show before the finals. It's almost like he's campaigning to stay in New York City and be like, hey, I want to be here. I want to win here. And I think any Knicks fan who has watched how this team looked from January on, or even in the years past where Julius had all NBA level seasons, you'd still want to hold on to him unless, yes, there is that big home run trade out there, which me personally, I don't think is really out there. The only question for me that comes with Julius Randle remaining a New York Knick is his health. The last 2 seasons were compromised because Julius Randle wasn't on the floor. And for your all NBA player to not be on the floor when you need him the most, as much as we love him, as much as he's given to this franchise, that's something you have to keep into account when it's time to extend someone's contract. So it gets really interesting and it gets really tricky because not only does that put the Knicks in a certain situation, but like I said, if that trade is out there, Julius Randle probably has the most attractive combination of talent and contract to at least make something work with another superstar that you'd want to bring to New York City if you don't want to be in the Julius Randle business for the next 3 or 4 years. Me personally, I think he's a fit. I'd love for it to work out. But again, this is a business, and you never know how things are going to work out, especially when you're coming off of injuries in 2 of the past postseasons.